All right, we got the diesel heater on. We got some snow cleared off of the stuff. The radio is on in the background over there. We're gonna do some printing. We're gonna go into our downloads and we'll extract and stop top. There's more than one. All right, extract all. That one. All right. Okay. And I guess that's the other one. All right. So I should be able to delete the zip files. Let's see, delete. We want to extract this one also. I thought there was a way to extract these to where it gets rid of the old file. Delete. Okay. So we just need to open Cura. What do we have here? Oh, the Cooler Master. Yeah, that came out pretty good. That thing's over there. I should probably try and sell some of these computers. They're just so old. They're like cool to me, but like, you know, we need to change this from TPU to PETG. Okay. All right. I come in here and clear the build plate. We open our file and go back into downloads, and we have two different ones to look at. I get a pretty good idea what I'm dealing with when I have it open in here. Okay, that looks pretty damn good. I want it flipped, especially because we're going to see the top part. So let me right click my mouse here. So that looks pretty good. That looks like our piece right here. Be cool if I could recreate this. It says something on it. I don't know what it says. I've actually got two bikes that these are missing, so that will be kind of neat to print. Let's see here. So if you don't flip it, you will have print lines in the top part. Alright, so we need to come over here and click the rotate button, and then we'll just click the green arrow twice, and boom. And then we need to go into here and check our settings. I think 215 and build plate temperature is way too low. 70. I'm gonna say 225. Not 2000. Let's just go 220. 220. All right, now we need to see what our infill. We want 100%. Where's our speed? Infill speed. Material. Speed 90 millimeters. Well, that's because we were doing PETG. I'm going to say 150. Not one. It has that glitch. You type something in and it kind of like doesn't quite register right. And we can probably go higher than that. We could probably go 250, 350 even on this one. But I want to start at 150 and see how it comes out. It shouldn't be like super long. I'm going to turn off supports because I don't want it to print something in the middle of the thing. We need to print it in the enclosure so we don't really want the fan on per se, but I don't usually play with that. Build plate adhesion. The skirt is fine as long as it's not touching. Sometimes they have it where there is no distance. You see the skirt distance and the skirt rim. Sometimes that's like there's no distance from the object, and it basically becomes a brim. We'll turn support off, and then we'll slice it. 37 minutes, that's good. And then we just need to save this to our drive. Alright, I have the problem with this NETAC brand. All their drives seem to be corrupt or something. So every time that I put it in there, it says there's a problem with it. I don't know why. Now, if I remove it right now, okay, let's go ahead and try that. Now, it's never been put in the printer, and I think maybe the printer is doing something to the card. Okay. Now, the card should have popped up, but it's not. Let me see here. Okay. So, it's something that happens after it's in the printer, apparently. It's detecting it perfectly fine. I don't know. We're going to come over here to the printer. I got it heating. I like to let this thing heat quite a bit. You know, maybe we could print this thing out of TPU just because I already have it in there. That might be kind of interesting. Maybe I should print it out of TPU. Maybe like a rubber plug. That almost makes more sense. I've already got the TPU in here. I just have to change some of the settings. Let me try something else. While we're waiting for it, I'm gonna do two of these. I'm gonna do one out of TPU and I'm gonna do one out of like regular. I just think TPU would be a little bit better. Okay, see, now I get the problem. And then I scan it and fix it. And this happens every single time. And I mean every time. I don't know why. And it's always successful. Okay. So let's go change this from PETG to generic TPU 95A. And we're going to discard the changes. Okay. And then we need to check really, really carefully what the changes are. We definitely don't want a travel speed of 150. I would say we had about 90 right here. And see, it just glitched again. It changed the 90 to a 9. Okay, there's a 9. Alright, I want the build plate temperature. I want 50. Printing temperature. I think 205 might be good. Let's slice it really fast. It must not be 100% infill, because it can't be 19 minutes. Yeah, 100. All right, 48 minutes. Let me take a look and see what the recommendation is. I'm trying to remember. TPU. TPU recommended printer settings. TPU printing, aim for a nozzle temperature between 210 and 240. A bed temperature between 40 and 60. Print speeds of 20 to 30 are generally recommended. It is crucial to dry the TPU filament before printing. Okay. TPU print settings explained. I had a little bit of trouble getting it to like initially work well. Well, that's pretty cool. They say 15 to 20 recommended. Let's see what people say on Reddit. 30 millimeter speed, 250, 215 and 60, no retraction. Bed at 70, flow rate 50. These are 210, 60. I think my print speed's probably too fast. A lot of people are printing at 30, but that was posted 6 years ago. Things have changed. Let's see. Huh. Lots of people want to print insoles. All right. Let's lower our speed from... I love guys on the radio that refer to their radio products as she. All right, let's go. We can find the speed here. I'm gonna go 50. 50. See, it glitched again. Instead of giving me a 50, it gave me a 5.0. All right. Slice. 1 hour and 22 minutes. That's a long time to print that. I'm going to put it at 100. And the reason is, there goes one. I think it can do it because it's just a round circle. 43 minutes. Okay. I am going to save it to the drive. We're going to eject. We'll try it and see what it does. That gives us enough time. This thing's been on for a minute. I'd love to find out the slicer settings of why this thing wants to print a test run off of the print bed on this little lip. I don't want it to do that. Let's go print. There's only one showing up on here. Okay. Looks like it never ever even wrote the other one to it. Oh God, we don't want that there. Alright, here it goes. Boy, that is way too fast. don't think it printed out a skirt. I'm hoping this stupid thing is not printing a brim, because that's totally going to be a problem with TPU. Alright, so it seems to be doing okay. We'll come back and I'll make another video when it's done.